Hey guys, it is currently 1:54 in the morning on April 1st, 2020, but we're going to go ahead and talk about March 27th through the 31st to wrap up the March work in progress videos. So on the 27th, I was still in quite a bit of pain, but I did edit a Days Gone video, wrote 632 words in Abduction of the Jensens, headed to bed, woke up at 4:30, did animal chores, was still in a lot of pain, but that's kind of regular at this point. And then added another 570 words in Abduction of the Jensens, which brought my total for the 27th to 1,202 words. On the 28th, the only words that I wrote were in Abduction of the Jensens, and that was 1,770 words. I edited a work in progress video, and then I headed to bed, but it was raining, thundering, and hailing the whole time I was asleep, so sleep was pretty spotty, and I slept in until around 8 p.m. or so to try and make up for said spotty sleep. And it was still storming, and I was still in pain when I woke up, so I just didn't do any more writing. The 29th, the only words that I wrote were 1,996 words in Abduction of the Jensens. March 30th, I prepared some testimonial graphics for my eventual editing info on my website. Now, I'll actually show you what that sort of looks like right now here in a second. I'll get it brought up on my phone while I'm talking here. I have two websites. One of them I'm testing stuff on, and the other one is my actual website. So this one is just my testing thing. So I will show that to you in a moment. But I was preparing the testimonial graphics for that, and then I wrote 1,374 words in the Jensens, headed to bed, up probably around 4:30. I don't know, I didn't write that down. But I did add another 1,010 words in Abduction of the Jensens after I woke up, and that brought my total for the 30th to 2,384 words. On the 31st, I was in a lot of pain, a lot of back and shoulder pain. Still dealing with that today, but not quite as bad as before. But generally, when my shoulders are really bad, it affects my breathing and my ability to breathe. It really affects how deeply I can draw in a breath, and it affects the way that I breathe outwards. It kind of makes me feel like I've just run a marathon, which isn't necessarily fun, but it is what it is. And I do my best to work around it and work through it, but it's still a pain in the ass. Yesterday was also my mom's first day working from home with the whole thing going on around here. Again, that's not something I want to bring up a ton, but it does affect my writing. It does affect how things are going throughout the day. Currently, as it stands, my mom is at work on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then she'll be working from home on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and I don't know if that will change or what, but it's how things are going right now. But I did push through and write 2,820 words in the Jensens, and then I primarily did that before my mom woke up, because after my mom woke up, I knew that I would probably be helping her with a few things, and that was correct. I had to help get some of her stuff set up because the monitor that she has hooked up to her laptop was being an asshole. It's a fact of life. And our printer is also an asshole, so I was printing stuff off for her and then bringing it back to her workspace here, which is the kitchen. But we're doing what we can to make it work. That's kind of how everything is going right now, just about everywhere. But, you know, time to adjust and time for things to get back to normal slowly. But for now, adjust. But then I headed to bed. I woke up late, around 8 o'clock, I think. I went to bed late, too. I went to bed several hours late. Still in pain, so I did no more writing. My breathing was a little better, but my shoulders and my back were and still are killing me. But for March 31st, I wrote 2,820 words, again, all in Abduction of the Jensens, and that brought my total for March altogether to 68,520 words. Before I show you the testimonial things, March, we'll do a little wrap-up. March didn't go as planned. I had plans to finish the Letters from Madman rewrite, which did happen on March 10th, I think. I've got this written down in my little planner here, so let me flip through to March 10th. Yeah, this pink one that's highlighted here, that was the rewrite edit finished. So I did accomplish that in March, and I was pretty happy with that, if nothing else. And then I started the Letters from a Madman Grammarly edit, finished that edit, started the developmental edit, worked on that for only 3 days throughout the whole month so far. But I didn't finish Abduction of the Jensens like I wanted to. I didn't finish TE like I wanted to, or Voice of the Wild Places Z. Was there another one? Books and Badges. I didn't finish the Hearts and Roses notes like I wanted to, but that's okay. I've been in a lot of pain this month. It's been a little bit worse than usual, which I guess is technically almost a good thing, because in February I had about a week or so of no pain, and I was genuinely concerned that my pain was going to spontaneously disappear right before my appointment. So if nothing else, the fact that my pain still exists means I'm not imagining it. But it's, in addition to my pain and my normal anxiety and my general sleep issues, the unprecedented crazy time that we are currently living in has drastically altogether affected my writing this month. So I'm not shitting on myself here too hard for not meeting those goals, and it's okay. I have April to catch up on some of that stuff. I have April to catch up on Letters from Madman. I have April to catch up on book 5 of the book 5 of the Harper Baxter series and begin book 6. I have April to catch up on Books and Badges and TE and Voice of the Wild Places Z and start the zombie book and finish the Hearts and Roses notes and all of that. I have time to make up for it. And hopefully April will go better, but we'll see. It's still a crazy time right now. I'm supposed to have an appointment with a rheumatologist next week, but I need to call and see if that's still happening. I made that appointment back in like fucking November. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. But overall, March didn't go quite as planned. I think March didn't go quite as planned for the majority of people, I would be willing to say. But that doesn't make it suck less. I think the entire situation in the world right now is pretty shitty, but there's not much we can do except for keep ourselves safe and keep ourselves inside as much as possible in order to help flatten the curve. But that's all I'm going to say on that particular subject. But the only other thing that I'm going to say about March is the editing thing. Right now this is what it looks like on mobile, so I need to mess with it on the desktop some more before I put it on my actual site. But you know, I've got my little stuff here. I use this profile picture for all of my author stuff right now because I like to keep them all the same so I can distinguish between like my personal Facebook and my author Facebook and stuff like that. But I use this picture everywhere. And then we've got these that will jump you to the next part in the page, which actually works better here than it does elsewhere. But it you know, jumps you through. Genres worked with is here. Those are genres that I've edited for. I still need to draw up the editing rates part, which I already know what I'm charging, and it's much less than industry standard for several reasons. And then I've got my portfolio here, which will only include books that are published either independently or online apps if I've edited for those. But either way, those go here. Right now it's Jent's book Rage, which I talked about when that came out. And then down here on the read more part, it will link to her book on Amazon. And then we've got my testimonials here that go through a little nice slideshow. And you can pause it if you need to, or you can scroll through them. But I'm very happy with the way that those turned out. I've gotten 4 testimonials out of all of the edits I've done. Sometimes it's because I did editing before I started offering actual freelance services. I've edited several things for Gent before I started officially calling it freelancing, because I started officially getting paid for some of my stuff. beforehand that wasn't something I was willing to dive into. So I'm just doing stuff for free for a lot of people, which is okay. I don't mind doing stuff for free, but it would also be nice to be able to make a career out of certain things that I do. But out of all of the people I've edited for, I've gotten 4 testimonials, 2 of them being from Gent, because she's awesome in general. So 2 of hers are in here, and then 2 other people who write on Wattpad gave me testimonials in exchange for me reviewing or editing like 3,000 words, I think, for free. Because that's also a thing that I offered for a little bit there. Probably still will, but I've got my little summary here of me in general and how long I've been editing and how long I've been writing and stuff like that. And I need to, again, do the editing rates thing. I'll probably fix the way that this sits on there and make it 2 columns instead of 3. 3 columns looks dope on the desktop, but it doesn't work super, super great on mobile. It looks okay. It's just not precisely what I would like it to be, I suppose. But you know, I'll deal with that eventually. but yeah, I'm happy with the way it looks right now. I think overall it needs just a little bit of touching up, and then I think it will be good to put on my main website. Although the themes between this website and my main website are different, so we'll see what it looks like on my main website, but I'll get to that sometime this month in April. But yeah, this is probably the biggest thing I accomplished in March, aside from the Letters from Madman rewrite edit from hell. But, you know, stuff happens. But that is all that I've got for March. Hopefully April is better. Hopefully April doesn't try to kill me quite as much as March did. Hopefully April eases up on my pain just a little bit. I would like to be able to sit down and stand up comfortably. I'd like to be able to breathe comfortably for more than one day in a row. But we'll see how April goes, and we'll go from there. But I can't remember if I said it or not, but before I end this video, the only difference this year with work in progress videos will be that I will also be doing them during Camp Nano. So you'll get roughly daily Camp Nano videos, and then you'll get a work in progress video every time that these pages fill up. So this side is currently March, so this is what I just filmed. So the next time you will be updated is after this page is full of April, and then the Camp Nano videos will be every day, and then the time after that will be when both of these pages are full with April stuff. So videos will be less work in progress-y, they'll be more Camp Nano-y, but you will also still get work in progress videos to keep videos relatively consistent, even though Google Photos is still being an asshole. So that's the plan. But that is all that I have for this March work in progress video, and it's all that I have for March in general. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, Camp Nano, gaming videos roughly every Friday, or anything that I do on this channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in April Camp Nano, or the April work in progresses videos, but we will see. So, hooray. Thank you guys for watching. I will hopefully see you in the next one, and bye for now.